Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts Greek campaign, where I'm in trouble. I am fighting the good fight here. Let me select all the enemy ships. There we go. Or at least all the ships we can see. We have done some nice damage against 2 battle cruisers, against 3 battle cruisers here really, leaving the enemy with only 2 active capital ships. I myself have 4 capital ships. One of them took a nasty flooding hit in her rear section, and that is because... well, no, not this one. Yeah, she just took a nasty hit in her rear section. It's as simple as that. Rhea here also took a hit in the aft section, and I believe... holy, that is a serious deck penetration there. Yeah. All in all, situation is decent, right? Except the fact that I used to have 6 battle cruisers in this fight. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, folks. I lost my battle cruisers in a devastating attack by the enemy. I think it was the Triomphante here? Yeah, 34k damage done. You're the one that ruined it all. And now I have to worry, essentially, about, you know, not losing all my other ships. Then again, if I lose them, sure, I lose them. It's part of the game, right? But I'd rather not, as you can probably understand. Especially considering I only have 8 battle cruisers in total in my entire fleet. My entire fleet strength is 8 ships. Or, well, it was. I am killing the light cruiser here while closing in on the enemy battle cruiser here in the rear. That is my goal. I am not retreating, even though retreat is probably the best option now. Honestly, I think, yeah, I know retreating right now is the best course of action. Am I gonna do that? No. No, sir. We have not killed any of the enemy capital ships. We need to kill at least 4, I think, in order to stand a chance later on in the campaign. So I can't retreat. Even though, believe me, I want to. Kronos, you're out though. Gaia. That leaves me with 3 active battle cruisers. Honestly, I did not think that Gascogne here would be able to actually do damage still, but she seems to get her flooding nicely under control. Which is unfortunate. Here comes another 16-inch salvo. In terms of range, things are okay. We're gonna change up the targets like that. So each battle cruiser of mine has 1 battle cruiser of the enemy to shoot at. And if you can, use AP rounds, please. We're almost out of range of the Paris. Although Cronus might be lost, I fear. Stern. We score a nice hit on Almirante here. If she's not going down, she's almost dead. At least she'll no longer be able to shoot. Yeah, Kronos is taking hit after hit after hit currently. Kronos is down, ladies and gentlemen. Kronos is down. That is the third battle cruiser. Oh my god, Rhea! Rhea, what happened? A 16-inch hit. Why am I even trying? Rhea is down, ladies and gentlemen. Rhea is down. I am down to 2 battle cruisers. There goes Kronos. And there goes his wife. Increase to maximum speed with the remaining ships. How are you not dead? Come on. Rhea is desperately shooting her guns at whatever she can. Finally, 1 enemy battlecruiser down. Oh my god, and Zeus took a hit in exchange. A 16-inch 4-belt penetration. Alright. Detach. Disengage. Now these 2 battlecruisers are damaged as well. There is no way of surviving. Down, as expected. Oh my god. What a bloody waste. What a bloody waste. 4 battle cruisers lost. I only killed a single battle cruiser and a couple of light cruisers. The start of this fight went awesome, you know? Cleared up half of those light cruisers, no problem. Well, they can't take my main lands, can they? I mean, sure. At least I think they can't. If they can, I'm screwed. If they can, I'm screwed either way. Because I'm down to 3 battle cruisers out of the... Oh my god. And that's the only 2 available to me currently. Okay. Well, take a deep breath, reorganize, make sure we still gain money. Please, okay, thank you. Options, folks, options. We could drop the battlecruiser only tactic. Start building destroyers. Just build up mass. Honestly, I think that is the way to do it. I think that is the only way I'll be able to survive. I mean, if it was only the war against the French, but yeah. Oh, and of course they can ask a lot of money, right? Oh, damn. Yeah, okay. Hold on. Okay, +4. That's the best I can do. Let's hit the end turn. Yeah, I don't know what else to do, really. I think I'm dead. Not quite the shortest campaign ever, but a short campaign, nonetheless. Oh no. No, 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 no. A straggle. Are they gonna take down? Oh, that would be brilliant. It would be very brilliant, but let's hope not. Then again, if they send their light, we know their capital ships are slow, right? At least their battleship is. Maybe we can knock out some of the escort ships. Maybe? Huh, let's give that some thought while we wait. I'm almost scared to continue. Yeah. Greece and the Ottomans, we are allied. Huh, that's a new one. The straggle is gone. It did not happen. Repair work is gonna take some time though. Okay, suspend you. Resume construction on you, yeah, just one being repaired, one being built. Okay. You know, when we took the Russian port, I was like, oh, this is going great. We got this. Now I am not so sure. More French ships coming in. Okay. I'm gonna stick with battle cruisers, folks. It might mean this campaign will end sooner rather than later, but I will stick with them. Yeah. Is there anything else I can do? Currently we're making 20 million a month. Let's get at least some research going again. Yeah, let's hit the end turn. Yes, yes. More allies. The French failed Croatia, so in some regards I succeeded in keeping the French away. So that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. Okay, I'm gonna resume repairs on the second one. First one is done next turn. I'm losing 46 million. No, 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 I can't. Suspense. Gaining 9 million. Okay. Not much else to do. Because I do want to build up money, so... yeah. Okay, we're back up to 2 ships, I believe. Woohoo! Okay... this will complicate things. France failed to gain control over northern Greece. I have 1 battle cruiser available to me currently. Really, only 1? 1 battle cruiser against a battleship and a light cruiser? No, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna take the blockade for a turn, I suppose. I am counting on the French ships to actually go away after that. I hope so. Still, we can lower the loss a bit by doing this. Frenchie, go away. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, either we're gonna end the campaign here, or... well, the struggle continues. Okay. 40 million. Interesting. Okay. That could have been worse. That means the war with France is over. That is good. That was the most aggressive enemy in the area. Now I simply have to shut you down. That is minus 3 million. Oh dear. Suspend you. That is minus 3 million still. Mothball you. Plus 14 million. Okay. Problem solved. We can continue the campaign. Oh, God. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. Let's do that so we can fix our economy as greatly as possible. Okay. Staying alive. Staying alive. God. I really should build destroyers. Oh, this feels better, doesn't it? Yeah, let's resume you. That doesn't work. Oh my God. I can't cancel that. Oh no. Suspense? Oh, thank God. I thought that oh God. Nice fleet. Can't do anything with it. Nice fleet, though. Set roll. In being? Yes, all of these ships set roll in being. I mean, it doesn't really matter much, but it does. It does. No, we need money. We need money. Rather no research. I need to be able to stay alive. And for that I need some monetary reserves. Okay, maybe, just maybe, Greece is not the best nation for battlecruiser only. Maybe I should have done this with Germany or something. You know. A country that allowed me to have more than one battlecruiser at the start of the game. Just, I don't know. I guess. Well, that is good. Now we're gaining 60 million a turn, rather than 9. That would allow me to finish these repairs. In fact... maybe? Yeah. That would allow me to get... holy, 3 ships. That is huge. I'm very fortunate that the other nations are not really interested in fighting with me currently. Essentially, that is what's saving my bacon here. Mental note. Don't piss off France again. They're evil. And I have battle cruisers with 16-inch guns. No! Why the hell would I go to war? Nice. The Ottomans are taking Italy. Improved relations with the Brits again. What happened to the Italian fleet? That they allowed this to happen? Italy, no ships. They're building 41 ships though. So, nope, I won't be able to do anything with that. Resume refit. Resume construction. 2 months. In 2 months we can plan what battlecruiser to build next, and I would love the fact if the Ottomans took Italy. Damn, that would be hilarious. Would be a nice nation to play, actually, I think, the Ottomans. Would be fun. And yes, we're skipping through the turns relatively quickly, but there literally is nothing to do. So, yes, to save you girls and boys and men and other aliens some time, I don't know who otherwise can be watching. The dogs, maybe? The cats? Anyway, I'm just going to pause the recording here. What I'm going to try is to rebuild my battlecruiser fleet. Mostly with Zeus-class battlecruisers. Maybe 1 or 2 new ones, we'll see. Probably not, but you never know. And if something happens, something interesting like, me dying, I'll get back to you. Otherwise, I'll be back when I have, back up to 5-6 battlecruisers again. Until then, poof. You know what? Let's just do a small battle in between. Not giving much of a contact, just showing you battles. We're not being blockaded, honestly. What makes you think that? As we engage the cruiser Chicago. That's right, folks. I hate to say it, but it looks like the United States of Murica have arrived. They have, fortunately, very short-range torpedoes, so this fight should not take too long. Of course, you never know. Turning away from that charge. Go. American cruisers, standard bulkheads, can do only 18.7 knots. It's not very fast, is it? And their armor is crap as well. Interesting. All in all, crappy design. I'm not a fan, USA. I am not a fan. As the cruiser Chicago sinks. There we go, some flooding hits on the light cruiser. Making sure she can't escape or be a threat. And finishing up the heavy cruiser. Job Done. So, peace with the United States, and I can take Guantanamo. I'm actually tempted to do it, unless if they have battle cruisers that I can... No, their battle cruisers are a bit too expensive for me. I guess I'll just take Guantanamo off their hands then. And with that, there is yet again one enemy less in the world, and thank God. Because they were coming for me. They were coming for me big time. And yeah, very happy that they got away. Let's focus on the next enemies, shall we? That also means the blockade will be gone next turn. Yay! And then you engage what on the map appeared to be a single enemy destroyer. So, yeah, you know, only sent one battle cruiser since it was only one destroyer. Surprise! Luckily, I brought the Zeus. Unfortunately, it is a lot of strong enemies in this area. What do we have? Hold on, let's... A battleship with 13.5-inch guns, a lot of them. A battle cruiser with... Again! What's with the bloody 16-inchers? Stop using 16-inchers, it's 1900 and something. Alright, target the enemy battle cruiser while disengaging. Correction, the enemy battleship while disengaging. Speed of the enemy battleship, 20 knots. Yeah, we're gonna continue running at full speed. My God, what a hit! Holy! We just pretty much eliminated that battleship. Continue shooting it though, continue shooting it. Hold on, that battle cruiser... Yeah, it's a 5% hit chance, that's fine. Assuming I can get out of here undamaged, this fight has been a success. Okay, enemy heavy cruiser is close now. She's only 10 kilometers out, so let's target her. Oh, that was scary. Enemy heavy cruiser neutralized. Please don't hit me. Enemy heavy cruiser destroyed. Awesome. Okay, target the enemy battle cruiser. Standard bulkheads. She can do 26 knots. She's equally fast as I am. Of course, she has better guns. At least does she have better guns? Bigger guns, yes. Yeah, they're Mark IIs. I got Mark IIIs. I'm just on the edge of my capability of shooting. I fear I need to get a bit closer. That's one hit. No, it's not. Oh. Current speed of the enemy battle cruiser 20 knots. Turning in a bit more. First hit on the battle cruiser. No damage, essentially. Enemy battleship is out of range, actually. Huh, neat. 10% chance to hit, 12%. Eh. Oh my god. We just neutralized the battle cruiser, at least. No, she's not neutralized. She can still fight. She can still kill me. Don't get your hopes up. Not yet, folks. Not yet. Come about. New course. Another flooding hit. Enemy battle cruiser destroyed. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, this feels good. I'm sorry, this feels good. Another massive hit. We're not going to end the battle, mate. We're going to finish that battleship. Ooh, careful. We're getting in range. Although I'm not sure she can still... She'll probably be able to fire. Let's find out. We are in range, but I think she has a bit of an angle issue. So let's close the distance a bit. Ah. I needed this victory in this campaign. Sadly, it's against Argentina. It's not gonna be world-altering, this fight. Then again, it is a minor nation. You know, minor nations do not have a lot of capital ships. So, in that regard, it is a very good victory here. Yeah, it goes both ways. Both good and debatable as the enemy battleship goes down. No damage taken. Well, essentially 3 enemy capital ships destroyed. Which is huge. See, there's the bloody destroyer. It's still there. It's still there. But this gives me a nice opportunity to, I don't know, ask for a peace deal. Wrong blue flag. Argentina, peace deal, yes. I mean, I pretty much destroyed your fleet there. Whew. My fleet, in the meanwhile, consists of 4 battle cruisers that are active. 1 battle cruiser that is being constructed currently. And we have plenty of naval funds due to a lovely event. So, let me introduce you to the gods of Olympus. A new battle cruiser, 14,000 tons. She is in fact the smallest battle cruiser in service that will be in service, and I plan on building a shit ton of them. And you will be Poseidon. You will be, I don't know, sure, why not? Persephone. No. You know what? We gotta do it properly, right? First the brothers, of course, of Zeus. And we continue. I mean, I'm a bit worried about losing too much money, honestly. But we can take a bit of a loss as the game continues. Doesn't mean the fight is over. Again, trying to hunt down a destroyer. Running into cruisers this time. Don't have a lot of ammo. Let's set you to safe fire only. We are spotting the enemy. Good. Let's go down to 5 times speed, please. Only 51 damage. That is unfortunate. Another flooding hit, but not really doing much damage. Keeping an eye out on those torpedoes. Fire a high explosive salvo, please. That's some nice damage done. I'm gonna teach those Argentinian ships to be in the Mediterranean. I'm not going to America, you shouldn't go here. Worried about my lack of shells, though. Four blocked hits. Come on. These are 13-inch shells, mate. You're not supposed to block those. Again. Hello. Okay, fire an armor-piercing salvo, please. Thank you. Subtle. No, not really. And once again, yeah, high explosives has no effect on these ships. Not from this distance. And honestly, I don't want to get any closer. High explosive targets the next ship. Still no torpedo launches. Okay, we're locked in. Switch to AP rounds. Do it again. Enemy ship destroyed. High explosive rounds, please, until we get a bearing. Hey, now I gotta repair. Fire. High explosive salvo, please. While we're in the turn. Slow down, 21 knots. Swap to armor-piercing rounds again. Beautiful. And that is the third cruiser destroyed. And with that, the struggle continues. Another Argentinian fleet down the drain. Not much else can be said, really. Just a shooting gallery. Okay. One enemy less in the world, ladies and gentlemen. One enemy less. Yeah, there is no ships that I want. So just give me the money. Show me the money. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 5 enemies remaining. The new one, of course, being China. Yes, you haven't heard of that one, have you? But yeah, China is at war with me. Great. All countries that are very far away. that are annoying me. But hey, we're surviving. That's what matters most. That's all that matters. And then when you think everything is going according to plan, all of a sudden we're at war with the Dutch. No, wait. No. This is not the Dutch. This is the Chinese. Great. A massive Chinese fleet is upon me. And I only have 3 battle cruisers out at the open sea. I was hunting a Brazilian battle cruiser that actually came in, hit my ports, and then disappeared. So yeah, surprise. Luckily, this is winnable, I think. First things first, though. What kind of ships do I have here? My Romanov, with her massive triple 13-inch guns. The Zeus, with her 4 dual 13-inch guns. And Gaia, with her 12-inch guns. The weakest of the 3. I think we have a fun little opportunity here to weaken China and get out of this one on top. 30 times speed, please. In terms of fuel, we're doing fine. Okay, there's the enemy battle cruiser. Let's get into a combat stance. And let's see if we can pepper her a bit. Bit worried about the amount of destroyers, though. You have 6.6 kilometer... Oh! 6.6 kilometer range torpedoes. I click the battle cruiser. Not even half a second later, they shoot again at the destroyer. Great times, great times. Armor-piercing rounds, please. That enemy battle cruiser, 3 guns, of course 16-inchers, because why not? I haven't seen an enemy battle cruiser yet without 16-inch guns. And these ones are even worse, these are 16.5. Luckily, we scored the first hits, creating a bit of damage on her. Damage instability. Still, she has a 13% chance of hitting. Oh god. Pull away a bit. In fact, increase to flank. I don't like this. Ah, flooding hit. Good. Oh god. Oof. A bit worried about the destroyers getting closer as well. So time to get my secondaries to work. Gaia took a hit. Evasive. I clicked. I must have misclicked. No matter, we're just out of range of their torpedo attack. They just failed it. As we score another hit on the enemy battle cruiser. Good. We lost sight of the enemy battle cruiser. Light cruisers must have smoked up. That's okay. No, she can still see me. as we score our, well, essentially first flooding hit on a destroyer. Their destroyers have a 9-kilometer range. Holy, that is more than I realized. Yeah, 9.4 kilometer range on the torpedoes. Let's try to knock some of those destroyers down, shall we? High explosive rounds, please. Just when the destroyer... I fire just when the destroyer started to turn. Heh. Okay. Back to the battle cruiser. Ah, come on. I don't want to get too close, but I... Well, at least they stopped spotting me as well, which is good. So far the enemy done 13k damage to me. This is the hit on the Gaia. No. Bloody smokes. It ruins my aiming. Like all the time. Not to mention that they are within torpedo range, I think, so let's do a sharp turn. Again, shoot the battle cruiser. That is a lot of enemy ships, holy. Secondaries. No idea if you're in range, but if you are, open fire, please. We don't have enough ammo for this fleet. We score another good hit, but could do with something more kaboomish, you know? Keep in mind, we are in torpedo range. So you know what? Let's slow down 23 knots and slowly turn away again. Just get out of the range of the enemy destroyers for now. I'm confident if the enemy destroyers charge me, my guns can deal with them. But I need to deal with those bloody 16-inchers. Before anything else. Okay. Gaia took a hit. What happens? A 5. Hmm. 5-inchers. Great. Come on. Holy! Gaia is out. Literally. Gaia might actually be dead. This is why I don't like those 16-inch guns. No, 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 no. But I'm sorry, I refuse to go 16-inch myself. It's wrong. It's wrong. Okay, Gaia will survive this one. If I can protect her long enough. Finally a good hit. Oh. Blocked. Thank you. Save fire only on the main guns. Okay, that is good. That is good. Her con tower. I believe it was her conning tower, right? Yeah, conning tower has been damaged. Gaia is really down to only a couple of knots. Haven't really damaged their destroyers a lot so far. I wonder how much fuel they have left. Come on. One good hit on that battle cruiser, please. That's all I'm asking for. Come about. Turn off. Okay, they're smoking up again. They have to turn back to protect Gaia. Can't have the enemy destroyers charge her. If that happens, she's dead. Just use the secondaries for this. 8-inchers are doing the work currently, at least trying to. Main guns, resume firing, please. Risky maneuver here around possible torpedo attack. Okay. We managed to dodge that. And oh, finally a hit on a destroyer. A good hit on the destroyer. I wish Gaia's engines were not all knocked out. I hate to say it, Gaia is done for. I don't think I'll be able to protect her for much longer. Weapons free. Fire at will. Come about. Luckily, Gaia herself is still shooting. So she's not out of the fight yet. Not entirely, anyway. Wow, you missed that? How do you still have fuel? You come all the way from China. And since they're really defensive around that battlecruiser, I'm not really able to separate them. There they come. Dot torpedo hit. Nice. Bad flank. away, keep running away. Rather lose Gaia than these two. Alright, come about. Gaia at least is soaking up all the torpedoes here before she dies. Which will make it a bit easier for the other ships. I hope. And there goes Gaia. One of the last of my first generation battle cruisers. And one that I really did not want to lose here. No matter. No matter. It happens. You know, if we can sink this battle cruiser, it's the battle cruiser that's making it hard right now. I'm terrified of those 16-inch guns. If that battle cruiser was gone, I could play a lot more aggressively in hunting down these enemy ships. She's just a menace. I mean, yeah, I've hit her hard. How do you fit a 16-incher on there anyway? Is that on the battlecruiser? Oh my god. Battlecruiser is down to 20%. Enemy battlecruiser down. Enemy battlecruiser down. Let the games begin. Without those 16-inch guns. Of course, they still have torpedoes, so I still gotta be careful. Oh no. Ladies and gentlemen, a fog is rolling in. For those of you that do not know me that well, who haven't watched my channel as much, please, Zeus, nice. I am terrible when it comes to fighting in the fog. Fighting in a fog is like... no. A 10-incher nuked Romanov. Concentrate fire on that heavy cruiser. Romanov is still intact, although her rudder is damaged, but... well, something just died. We immediately see a lot more aggression out of the enemy ships. Out of the smaller ships with the destruction of their battlecruiser. Weapons free, weapons free. Activate torpedo avoidance, in fact. Detach, Zeus, turn. Shit. Dodged the torpedo attack. I'm surprised they still had torpedoes, but that aside... how many torpedoes are we still looking at anyway? Okay, you have some. 2, 3 salvos. Romanov taking another hit. That's not good. Turn. Zeus has done 94k damage, Romanov 30k, yeah. Zeus is awesome. Romanov has a bit of a rudder issue, unfortunately. So we're firing freely now. The AI is selecting whatever target is most dangerous currently. And with it, we once again hold the attack. Hold on. Torpedoes, where is Zeus? Zeus is over there, that's fine. Another destroyer knocked out, another 2 damaged. Another destroyer gone. Well done. Oh no! Zeus is out of 13-inch shells. You don't have a lot either. Great. Losing the battle because I'm out of shells. Which in and of itself is hilarious. Luckily, I still have plenty of 5-inch shells. You're firing at Zeus. So let's turn it away. Ahead flank. What's the speed? I can't. So much issues selecting these ships these days. I don't know why. Okay, we can outrun the enemy heavy cruisers. Plot a course out of here. After all, somehow they still have a ton of 10-inch shells. Don't know why. Destroyer down, excellent. Okay, good. You can go a bit faster still. Zeus will cover. Why the hell do you have so many shells? Knots. Passing an enemy light cruiser and finishing her off on the way out. Okay, we see the first enemy ship without fuel. Finally. They must have had a ton of fuel. Either way, we're disengaging because we're out of ammo. Losing the Gaia is annoying, but she was the weakest of the 3 battlecruisers I had with me. Yeah, reasonable. Huh. I would have expected China to ask for a peace deal after that disaster. They didn't. Four months, then we get a new battlecruiser, then we get the Poseidon out. And honestly, Piraeus, please. In fact, let's set all 3 of them in Piraeus. I don't want them to accidentally spawn in Guantanamo Bay. I mean, I haven't even looked at Guantanamo Bay. There. But all quiet as far as I'm concerned. We're soon gonna get hit by another enemy fleet, though. That's okay. That's okay. But look at the time, ladies and gentlemen. We're surviving. We're down to 3 battlecruisers. And 3 battlecruisers being built. So that's 6 months before the first one comes off the line. I only have 2 battlecruisers to defend. My 3rd battlecruiser is over here. And she's going for a strike against Brazil. Brazil got some victory points against me. Every now and then, my government wants to surrender. I want to even the odds. So, yeah. With the loss of Gaia, I regret sending Hera there. But I'm not going to pull her back. I got 2 ships here. Badly mouthed. But it's all I have left. Ladies and gentlemen, join me next time to see how things will progress. Until then, take care.